Now, your accurate first alert weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Matt Rudkin.
Tracking a little bit of snow from Syracuse to Millersburg and Milford over towards Topeka and also up in here in southwest Michigan. This is what we'll have to watch here the next several days is lake effect. Because of that, the National Weather Service has all of our southwest Michigan communities under a winter storm warning. It expires at 1 p.m. Wednesday. They may adjust that a little bit as lake effect continues to develop. Obviously, that's a big story if you live up that way. Otherwise, everybody under a wind chill warning. That is the top of the ladder when it comes to products that the National Weather Service issues for cold. Not just us, a massive area of real estate. This is going to go down in the books as one of the most, if not the most, Arctic outbreaks or extreme blasts of cold air since records began in the 1800s. This is going to be one you remember, to say the least. Here it is, a wider view. It doesn't look too bad yet. Wait till you see this map tomorrow. See the white underneath the word current? That's where I've run out of colors. I got to tweak this color table a little bit. That is the cold air that's coming straight down into the Midwest and Great Lakes. Outside right now, it's cold, but certainly for January, not too bad. In the teens, the one thing you're going to note is it's windy, and the wind's not going anywhere. That means wind chill values, what it feels like to exposed skin, now around 0 or a few degrees below that. Gets a whole lot worse in the coming days. The cold air is going to help generate lake effect snow for several days. Here we go as we head towards tomorrow night. Here we are into Wednesday. Continued on and off lake effect snow when the bitter cold air comes over the lake. The snow will be incredibly dry. It'll be really fluffy, so it accumulates pretty quick. You look at this map, you think, oh man, this is a big deal. Don't get me wrong, it is. But notice, from tonight until Thursday night, that's a long period here. So it's one of those events where you look outside and you may have to go take care of the driveway or the cars. And then a few hours later, you look out and you get a little bit of snow on top of that. This is not going to fall in one night. However, north of 94, so Waterville, Decatur, potentially over towards Dowagiac, certainly Kalamazoo and up towards South Haven, likely going to get 10 to 12 inches of snow. You get a little bit farther south, so Stevensville, Cassopolis, Vandalia, maybe it's 6 to 8, something like that. There's going to be a really sharp cutoff. Once you get to Indiana, little to no snow is expected. The big story here that I want you to take away is the cold. That purple right there is Arctic air straight from the North Pole. It comes down, it goes over snow, so it has no chance to moderate. By the time it's here, it's essentially just as cold as it was in the North Pole. Temperatures on the left are air temperatures. Temperatures on the right are wind chills, what it feels like or what your skin will react to if you're out in the wind. Notice as we head towards tomorrow morning, yeah, pretty cold. Temperatures fall throughout the day as we head towards tomorrow night and Wednesday morning. 18 below 0, wind chill values around 42 degrees below 0. That cold air sticks around for about 48 hours. These are ridiculous numbers here. If this verifies Thursday morning, this will go down the books as the coldest ever in this area since the 1800s. Coldest ever. 22 below is as cold as it's ever been in South Bend. That wind chill value is ridiculously and dangerously low. 5 minutes is all it will take to get frostbite. I can show it to you here. The numbers in here represent forecast wind chill values. Again, wind chill is a calculated number from the air temperature to how much the wind is blowing. It's going to be howling here for about 3 days. And you could then get the time it takes to get the beginning stages of frostbite. If we're at 51 below 0 in the Dowagiac, it takes 2 minutes. 48 below 0 takes 5 minutes. That is really extreme. I mean, some of you, if you go let the dog out, it takes, 3, 5, 8 minutes. If you don't have gloves on or your ears are exposed, you can start getting signs of frostbite in just that short amount of time. There's the wind. That's going to be the culprit for the wind chills and the problem all week long. So temperatures here fall through tomorrow. They keep going down and down tomorrow night. By Wednesday morning, we kind of flatline there in the double digits below 0. We stay there on Wednesday. We get even colder Wednesday night, start to rebound a bit as we head towards late week. And then look at next week. That's positive 48. We rebound almost 70 degrees in a week's time. That is just ridiculous. But to put these numbers into perspective, that minus 12, the record cold high ever here on any dates through the 1800s, 1900s, and the 2000s is minus 8. The record cold overnight low is 22 below 0. I forecast all-time records to be busted by that. That in itself, I think, should say how rare this is.
If we're going to be this cold, we might as well set some records, right?
Yeah, because this one you're going to remember, so might as well go in the record books. Pete says no. We got to keep them at work, so.
50 days until spring, 123 until summer.
Oh, you've been looking,
very nice.
50
Not
days.
counting.
All right.
Not bad.